there, and welcome back to the Midland Earth channel. Today, me and Tyler are going to review episodes 2 and 3 of Daredevil Born Again Season 2, as they've released strangely at the same time. But yes, we're going to do our thoughts and where we think this show's going to go from here, and what we liked, what we didn't like. So shall we get into it, Tyler?
Why not? Let's go.
What did you like about these 2 episodes?
I liked how we got a bit more of the. I mean, we've already had it in the Netflix era, but I liked how we got a bit more personal with Matt and Karen. These 2 episodes, I feel like they had a bit more. I feel like the first episode, it was very, oh yeah, they're back together now, but they didn't really have. Not with obviously they had a connection, but we didn't really see the connection that had been reignited.
Mm.
The first episode.
I think
thought
one thing I did like about these 2 episodes was there was quite a lot of character bits that were interesting. You know, like there was a lot of conversations between different characters that I found interesting. Like there was Daniel cooked BB a meal, and they were talking about he basically was saying that he pretty much thinks it's her that was doing all the Mayor Kingpin stuff, and he was like, please just stop doing it. And she was like, it's not me. And he was like, just stop doing it. Because he was fearing for himself and for her, because he knows that it's him that she's getting all the information off and stuff, essentially. And there was that little thing between Daniel and I want to say whether it's Buck or Buck, but that guy, where he was kind of saying, oh yeah, you've got to sort out the leak thing, and he's kind of like, yeah, I'm all right, I'll be fine, just try this hot dog. And then later on he says to, what's her name, Heather, is it, that he's like, Daniel's growing on him and stuff, which I find quite funny. And then Buck and Heather chatting at the dinner was random as well. That was quite interesting, how they were kind of saying their opinions on each person in the room and stuff. I found that quite interesting. I don't know where that relationship will go, I don't know, but whether Vanessa's kind of wants Heather to analyze Buck, or to figure him out because she thinks he's shifty, or I'm intrigued to see where that.
I think Vanessa's trying to use her as a pawn. That's why I'm seeing it at the minute. And
we've got the whole Heather mentally slipping slowly as a character as well, and see where that goes. A lot of people theorize that she's going to become Muse again, don't they? She's going to carry on.
But I mean, they were saying this when Muse died at the end of last season, that maybe he will almost, it'll be, what's the word? A bit like how in Gotham, other people were inspired by the death of Jerome. I feel like that's what they were theorizing, that Muse will almost be the Muse for the new Muse. His death becomes a martyr.
Yeah, he's
to his own cause.
I don't know. He lives on through a gift, didn't he? He kind of lives on through somebody else, kind of thing, which is interesting. But I like that. There's a lot of interesting bits.
I feel like my favourite bit of the 2 episodes happened in the first episode. Well, I say the first episode of these 2, so in episode 2.
Episode 2. Why, what was that?
I can't remember. I feel like it might have happened last season, but I more noticed it this time, just how every time we see Poindexter, the blue filter comes on.
I don't get what that symbolises though. Do you know what it means, or?
I just assume that it's just to do with I would say the suit he wears in the comics, but obviously he's already got a blue suit now.
Is it supposed to show that his view of the world is skewed, or?
Yeah, this is it. But then again, I don't know if it represents his focus, his drive, almost.
Yeah, maybe. I'm intrigued to see what they do with him this season, because it's supposed to be the guys that have wrote it and executively produced and stuff. I can't think what the names are now, but is it?
I can't.
Aaron Benson and Justin Moorhead, is it something like that? I think those guys who did Loki as well.
I think it probably was then.
Yeah, they've said that there's a lot of bullseye in this.
I don't think it was an intention. I don't think it was an intentional nod, but I did nerd out a bit when with the blue filter, the rows next to Vanessa's side of the bed was blue, and then I automatically went to David Lynch's Blue Velvet.
Yeah, the blue rose thing is part of Bullseye's thing. I can't remember how it fits in.
Yeah.
I can't remember his backstory, but it's something to do with that. And the baseball that Vanessa was dreaming about, or something that was like the first thing he used to, when his abilities kind of kicked in, kind of thing. He knew he was skilled at hitting things. I like how he's not really been there as himself, kind of, apart from in the church. He's just kind of been a bit of a ninja in about the place, hasn't he? Like, he kind of saved Matt, and then he took those two guys out in the elevator, and no one's really seen him. They just kind of know he's around.
Well, I think that's better, to be honest.
He's like a ninja.
Because I feel like he's unlike what we had before. I mean, I've got no issue with his portrayal. I mean, it was a bit slapstick, but unlike Colin Farrell in the Daredevil movie, where he didn't really have a lot of character development, it was just like, oh yeah, this guy that just is a sharpshooter. Whereas I feel like in this context, we've already had his backstory, so I just like how he's just lurking around the background, just helping out where he can, but he's still got his own agenda behind him.
Why is he, as we discussed, what's your theory?
Well, I think like we briefly touched on last week, I don't think he's helping out. I think he's just their views are aligning at the minute.
So he wants to take out Vanessa and Fisk.
Fisk, yeah. And I feel like he knows that if he helps take out the anti-villain task force.
Anti-vigilante task force, yeah.
Yeah, no, not anti-villain, yeah, anti-vigilante. But yeah, I feel like if he takes out the anti-vigilante task force, he knows that there's a more direct route, because he almost, it really does come down to, like, I mean, it happens a lot in these things. It really does come down to, like, almost like a chess setting. He's put all of his pawns out in the field, but without them, like, he's defenseless. So I feel like he's slowly taken out the foot soldiers.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I forgot that it was Vanessa that got him put into the main prison, wasn't it? After he helped them, essentially. So I thought to try and kill him. That's why he's after them. I forgot that detail. But I can't wait for Bullseye and Matt to like actually spend scenes together and stuff. It'd be very intriguing to see how they interact.
Yeah,
because it's going to be very friction filled. It was the second episode that had Daniel with the meal, wasn't it? With BB.
Yeah. I think the third one was more heavy. So
very intrigued to see how this relationship develops, because it's hard to tell. They're playing it very kind of, I don't know, vague with their feelings for each other, aren't they? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know whether they genuinely have, like, they care for each other in a friendly way, or whether he likes her and she doesn't like him.
I see it as Daniel has romantic feelings for her. At the minute, I feel like BB's just playing the field. I think as we're going along, she might be falling for Daniel a bit, but I think she's mostly there because she knows she can get the best source of information by almost, I mean, she doesn't go out of her way to do it, but almost wooing him into giving her backlog of information that she can then use.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Do you think in some ways he knows that she's doing that and he's kind of letting her? He knows really in his heart that Fisk is bad, kind of thing. Do you think he's kind of willingly doing it? It's like he's not that stupid, is he? He's quite smart. So.
Yeah, I think he knows. I think he realised. I mean, I think with how much power he got so soon, I think he realised that, like, the threat that Fisk made, like, it was laughable in season 1, but now he realises that he's so high up that because he's right next to him, like, he's got to. Well, I'm trying to think of the way to say it. He's got to watch every move he's making.
Because he's like
almost like he isn't an enemy of Fisk, but Fisk being
he knows he's expendable.
All that and the fact that they keep your enemies closer. Like, Daniel isn't an enemy to him, but I feel like Fisk knows that he needs him by his side because he needs to be watching him like a hawk, knowing that he has this friendship with BB and knowing obviously about BB's hate for him.
Yeah, very I liked that we see more of the lawyer that works with Matt.
Yeah,
I
can't think of her name now. Yeah.
I like that you get more of her now. I feel like this is what she was supposed to be like in the first season, but they just cut loads of her out. Because they really just
put her on the back burner.
Yeah, just cut loads of her story out. I like that she's representing, is it Jacques Duquesne?
Jacques. Yeah,
he got some good bits in these 2 episodes, didn't he, to be fair?
I mean, I can't think what his name is now, but he's a great actor. And as I said last week, I like that he's still around. I like that he wasn't just like shoved off in Hawkeye and that's it. As much as Hawkeye was a good show, I thought I want to know more about this guy, and so I like that he's in.
I wonder if they'll keep him around, or will he just be a character that shows up every now and again? I feel like Marvel needs to do that. They need to have more recurring characters.
Yeah, I think we need like more street level vigilantes, but not main ones like Daredevil or Spider-Man.
Yeah,
just like people that will like, we're not pick up and drop, but you know what I mean, like people that we can just keep going back to, but aren't like the household name.
Yeah, when you said, did you say you liked the development of the relationship between Matt and Karen? These two episodes.
I liked it more. I mean, I wouldn't say that like it was really connection centric, but I felt like we got a lot more time to see those two. And like, I won't retract my comments from last week, but I could see that like it's more of a loving friendship, more of a loving relationship now. But last week it seemed just, as I said, oh, we're both trapped together. Oh, we used to have feelings together, and that's what happened.
In a way, these two episodes kind of go more with what you said, to be fair, because you see that they've got different kind of ways of doing things, haven't they? So maybe what you said about them being, they care for each other, but they're kind of only together because they're stuck together, kind of thing. Because she wants to do more things like what Punisher does, and he's more like, yeah, we don't want to do that. So I feel like if it was in a normal situation, I don't know if their moral compasses would align. You know what I mean?
I think that they are doing something now that you mention it. I feel like they're bringing Karen in not to be a villain, but she's not the sweet Karen that we saw in Series 1, Episode 1 of the original run. Like, obviously she's been developing over the years, but now she doesn't agree with everything Frank's doing. But because obviously, like, the close friendship she had with Frank, she's more aligning with Frank's way of doing things, as you said, rather than Matt's. Matt's very like, yeah, he'll fight people, but he's more on the back burner, whereas Frank will be like, yo, we take action now. Then again, there's other times where I'm like, she doesn't really display that, like when Matt's like, oh yeah, we need to like go now. And she was like, oh no, let's wait. So I feel like it's a bit up and down, but yeah, I feel like I think she's the product of both of the main male influence she's had on her life. I feel like she got some Matt in her, but I feel like she's more swaying towards Frank's ideologies.
I suppose Frank's method is more final, isn't it? I suppose a bit more final, whereas Matt's things can kind of, I suppose she's been burnt more by decisions that he has made than Frank, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like she sees it in the sense that Frank's had his issues, but the thing is, his issues are dead and gone. In a metaphorical sense and a literal sense, like he's literally killing his way out of problems, whereas like Matt just keeps like dipping his toe in and then be like, oh no, I'll tracked out, and dipping his toe in a bit more. Like he never actually takes what I think Karen wants him to do to kill Vanessa and Fisk.
I mean, maybe it's because of Karen's experiences as well, you know, because she killed Wesley. Was it Wesley? She shot him in that, one of the first seasons of the Netflix show, didn't she?
Did you hear that he's back this season at some point?
How though?
Yeah, like everybody says, there's got to be a flashback in it.
Yeah, either that or like, I don't know, like a dream that someone has or something.
I mean, just to throw a mad theory out there that's just coming to my head now, but I don't think it's going to happen. But you've heard it here first. Like, if Wesley's who Mr. Charles is working for, like somehow way, I feel like on the scale of probability, it's right down low.
He's working for Val, isn't he? He rang her.
Yeah, he rang Val, but the thing is, like, I swear he was on about like the 5 families. So like, there's 5 other people there.
Well, he was on about 5 families. Mr. Charles.
Sure, he said something about the 5 families in episode 1.
Oh, interesting. I'm intrigued to know when he's
because he was talking about how, like, as he says it, how royally fucked up it is now, like after the ship, and talk about that they're all pretty wound up about it.
No, I thought you said it was all five different ways of fucked up or something. I thought that's what he said. I didn't mentioned any families, but yeah, maybe he did. Yeah. What do you think of the action?
Yeah, I liked it.
What happened in the second action did we get?
What is in second?
Very confusing when you watch 2 episodes back to back.
Yeah, I know. As in episode 2 or episode 3. This is
episode 2, like number 2. Isn't that the
I
one?
don't think there was a lot. Was there a lot? I don't think there was a lot of action in that one. Apart from right at the end.
What happens at the end?
When they... I can't think what the bar's called now. When the...
Was that when the anti-vigilance task force go in the bar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when Karen gets the guy, isn't it?
Yeah, and then we cut to the end, and then obviously start the next episode when they're interrogating him.
I like Karen's ability to take down well-trained soldiers just by smacking them a couple of times. Yeah, she's definitely thinking outside the box now when it comes to tactics.
I feel like come season 4, like she's going to be getting involved in guerrilla warfare. I feel like she'll be going full Rambo.
If she lasts that long.
Nah, I will be annoyed if they kill Karen.
Yeah, I don't think they need to kill any more of the mains, really. They've got rid of Foggy, just let some residual characters
A lot of people are thinking, because obviously Charlie's saying that it's the end of the Mayor Fisk era, because obviously they're filming season 3 at the minute. And everyone's like, oh yeah, he's definitely going to die. I don't think we can kill Kingpin.
No, he's not going to die. You said he's going to die.
We can't kill Kingpin. I just think that he's going to be...
He's just going to get imprisoned or something. Yeah, he'll just
be mayor.
He'll just go back to being crime guy. I can't imagine they'll put him in prison again. It's a bit boring. Might just be on the run, maybe. I don't know. But depending on what he gets kicked out of office. Yeah.
Probably Daniel is the reason he gets kicked out of office.
Maybe. What do you think he...
I feel like Daniel's going to find out about BB's little side thing, even though he already knows about it. But I mean, like, actually knows about it for real.
Well, apparently Daniel... I've heard today that he's not in season 3. Daniel's not. So he's very well, isn't it? So maybe he'll, I don't know, be part of taking Fisk down, but then like what dies? Do you reckon?
Dies for BB because we need that heroic death. It's what we live off in these sort of comic book situations.
Yeah, I mean, intrigued to see what happens.
So what you're basically saying is you think Tony Soprano Jr. is going to be whacked?
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. By the end of the season, I reckon.
Yeah. He looks like he's going that way.
We've got some good Daredevil action in these 2 episodes, I think. Especially the third one. What did you... I've seen some criticism of this on the thing. What did you think of... Oh, is it Kirsten? Is that what his name's called? Is it Kirsten?
Yes, yeah. What, the other lawyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice.
I like that Daredevil spoke to her and the ABTF guy, and then immediately
That's what I was trying to work out earlier. I couldn't get the abbreviation in my head.
Immediately knew how to get into the Red Hook place. Like, he literally just said, what did you see? Well, not a lot, because I had a visor on, but I can tell you what I heard.
She has the power.
I know where this place is.
She has the power of plot progression and exposition. I feel like that's the excuse.
It's quite amusing, that was. I did like the swordsman and Daredevil team up. That was quite cool. They broke all people.
Yeah.
Like how easy the cages were to open as well. He's literally just like, be free, you'll be free. Like, well, yeah, it's dead easy to get all these locks off. They're not like padlocked or anything. You can just literally just open them. But that was quite funny as well. Also,
you would have thought someone would have already tried to open them. That's how easy they were.
Apparently not. Yeah, but I found that quite funny as well. Yeah, I wonder what the ramifications of blowing up the boat. Would you think that'll get pinned on Daredevil, do you reckon? Or?
Yeah, I think he's going to pin it on him. I feel like all hell's going to break loose. I feel like he's done it. Or he's just generally... He's either going to pin it on Daredevil so the others turn up and think, or he's just going to go on national TV and reiterate his point that he's obviously trying to do. And be like, oh no, look what the vigilantes did. This is what happens when we let vigilantes run our city. They blow up they kill innocent people who have families to go home to.
I liked the sneaky move that Kingpin did where he was like, oh yes, help me find Matt Murdock, the hero that saved me. Well, that was quite clever.
Yeah.
And even Matt was like, I gotta give him that one, that's very clever. That's quite funny. I was basically all the anti-vigilante people are looking for Daredevil and all the pro-vigilante people are looking for Matt Murdock, basically. It's quite funny. But yeah, sneaky that was. I liked it. Is there anything that you didn't like?
No, I didn't.
Do you think it was they were well paced episodes, or were they a bit slow, or did you like them?
No, I feel like they were well paced. I mean, they're never going to be bam, 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 bam because we're still only just getting into this season. I think they were well enough paced to keep me intrigued for both episodes.
Yeah, like I said, like I just liked that they're taking the time more this season to just have people sitting and chatting. You know what I mean? Like it's good. It's not. I don't feel like it feels forced either. I think it's just the characters interacting like in interesting ways.
Yeah.
It's quite like I don't feel like we got that as much in last. They're doing build character, which is always good.
Gotta love a bit of character development.
It would be a shame though when Daniel dies because I think they're building his character quite a lot more in this season.
Yeah, they are. Like he was just on the back burner last season, but I feel like he's coming into his own now.
I'd be very surprised if he makes it out.
I think I would too. I think if we were doing a top 10 people who are likely to die, I think we'd both put him at number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the firing line. Questions no one's asking: did Poindexter kill the priest, or did he just have a little chat?
Yeah, I wonder why he's like creeping around some of Matt's old haunts. It's a bit random, isn't it? I don't know what his plan is for that.
Suspicious.
Because he asked about Matt's mum as well, didn't
he? Yeah.
It's a bit weird.
I feel like that's good in some ways because as we're questioning now, it means we're not just stuck in the. Don't get me wrong, I'm not tired of it, but it means we're not just stuck with the Matt versus Wilson scenario. Like we've also got what is he doing in the background and what is he trying to find this information out for? Like there's something going on in the back burner.
Keeping him very on the wraps, aren't we, at the minute? So intrigued to see how that plays out. What about the lack of Jessica Jones so far? Are you missing her, or think she'll show up in the back half of the show, maybe?
But I mean, I don't know where they got it from. I don't know if there was like a coming soon or coming next week, but there's been some images that she's in next episode.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
But I love Jessica Jones as a character, but I wouldn't say I'm missing her. I feel like she needs to turn up when the time's right. I feel like at the minute it isn't. Because like I don't want it to be she's just there for fan service.
When would be the right time?
When we need a private investigator.
When are they going to need that then?
They're not. No.
They've already got people that are like investigating stuff.
I don't know what would bring her into the mix. Where did we leave her at the end of season 3 of Jessica Jones? I can't even think. I
didn't even make it to the end of season 3. I don't know if I even started it.
It was alright, it just wasn't very memorable.
Yeah, I only remember, Kilgrave from Jessica Jones, that's for sure.
Yeah, Kilgrave is one of the best ones.
I miss Kilgrave. We clone him or something, I want him back.
We need him back.
He'll be resurrected in the Secret Wars mashup of universes.
I feel like in those Secret Wars, they're going to go full on purple guy with him now. I feel like it will just be David Tennant with purple CGI.
Yeah, I liked him in his snazzy suit. He was quite nice.
Yeah, he was.
I liked him.
Yeah, but I don't know what would bring her into the fold.
Do you think that Kingpin has done much this season?
No, but I don't want him to be doing stuff all the time.
What, you don't?
I mean, he's always been like a foreboding character. Like he's just foreboding, just sitting there at his desk.
I do think they've brought back the making him look huge thing again now.
Yeah, especially. I mean, even with like the super strength, like when he just punches his box and just straight into the mirror.
At one point.
As soon as I saw him like keep with the 30 seconds and like, oh, you're giving up already. I know where this is going. Like, you're not making it out of this room alive.
I don't know, if it's going to be his last time as mayor, I wanted to see him. I want to see him do something. You know, he used to start getting a bit more Kingpin.
What else really we could see him doing?
Eh?
I don't know what else we could really see him doing currently on this soon into the season.
Because he's kind of held back by being the mayor, isn't he? I suppose.
I mean, yeah. It because you know he can't. He's doing corrupt stuff, but he can't be literally Kingpin without the mayor side of things, or like everybody's just going to be like, yeah, get him out of office now, and we wouldn't have a season.
Yeah, maybe his stuff will start to be revealed later on.
At the minute, though, my drinking game hasn't worked that me and Ruby came up with.
What's that?
Every time he mentions his father, you've got to take a shot. He hasn't mentioned his father this season yet.
I don't think he mentions his father very often, does it? It's going to be a bit of a rubbish drinking game, isn't it? I can't think of many times he mentions his father.
Over the 4 seasons, not counting this season, he mentions his father 45 times.
When?
45 times over the 4 seasons. So the 3 original run and the first season of Born Again.
Really?
He tells everybody about his father and about obviously how he hit his mum and how he killed his father.
That must be a lot in season 1 to 3.
Yeah, it really does. It is like every episode. Like it'll always be like my father, and then goes into a mass speech for about 2 minutes.
I like that he's wearing white a lot in this season. That's very classic Kingpin from the animated series.
Yeah.
One step closer.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we'll fight Spider-Man anytime now, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it is like little things like that, like the same as Poindexter having the actual bullseye symbol on his forehead now.
I do like that Marvel are just embracing all the comic book stuff. I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do with the X. Whether they're just going to go full on comic accurate, they adapt anything, change them a little bit.
I'm just looking forward to Kelsey Grammer's Beast again.
I mean, like the new X-Men, not just bringing the old.
Oh, new X-Men. Oh, right. I thought you were on about like what they're going to do with the originals in
the new iteration.
Doomsday. The thing is, I feel like it's a mammoth task, and I do not envy the person who has to do it because we've been so used to this crew of X-Men. Like, I wouldn't say it's gonna fail, and I enjoy it, but I feel like because of how long they've been doing it, they've almost been doing it too long that I don't know how long it would take me to see other people in those roles.
I wonder what lineup they're going to go with as well.
But I mean, if we're to believe what everybody's saying, and apparently it's confirmed, but I've seen no concrete evidence that Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. That's one confirmed cast, but only one at the minute.
I've seen now that apparently she signed up for 5 movies. So,
but like, what films would they be?
She can't just be a villain, can she? Like some people are saying, like for Spider-Man, there's no way that she's signing on for 5 films if she's just a villain. There's no way.
If you count in Brave New.
No, that was the
I keep calling it Brave New Day.
No.
Brand New Day. If we're counting that, I feel like the 5 at the minute, if I was to count, would be that, Endgame, Secret Wars Part.
Oh, well,
yeah, she's going back in time. No, Doomsday, Secret Wars Part 1, Secret Wars Part 2.
That's not been confirmed yet, that they're splitting up, yeah.
But then again, like, they have said that there's some. They have slotted in on release schedule 4 more films that are untitled as of yet. X-Men being the fourth. Maybe it's a complete
X-Men trilogy. They've announced them all at the same time.
Yeah, it's good.
I think one of them's Black Panther because the third Black Panther's coming into it. So.
Yeah, I hope.
Coogler said he's started work on it soon.
I love Ryan Coogler to bits. I just didn't like Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, well, the first one was good enough. So.
The first one was one of my favourite films.
And the third one's not got as much of a ridiculous task. I mean, if they're going to I suppose it has if they're going to recast each other.
It's a tough one. Don't get me wrong, it's in the right hands. I mean, there's always going to be films I don't like. That's just one of them. I wouldn't say it was a bad film.
Do you think these 2 episodes have restored your faith in that the rest of the season's going to be good? Or compared to season 1? Or are you still a little bit...
I feel like it's on par. I feel like it's going to be on par.
What, with season 1?
Or
did you like season
1? Why did you not?
A lot of people didn't. I thought it was...
Yeah, I know a lot of people didn't.
I think it was okay. It was a good start. No, I don't think.
I don't
think it was as bad as everyone else thought. I mean, you can see the seams in where different people came in and out and whatever. But like, the start and the end are noticeably better, I would say.
I think my whole thing with season 1 is I was just happy that Daredevil was back.
Yeah, same.
Like, it just comes down to, like, any Daredevil content is good content. Even if it was a piss-poor first season, like, I still would have just been happy just to have it back. I mean, yeah, I might have moaned a bit, but he's a good character, and I like that we're back in and it didn't just get lost in translation through Netflix. And I like that it's now obviously opening the doors to the other Defenders, that we're not just leaving them in the past.
Hoping we're going to get some more showing up, not just not that it's bad that she's showing up, but not as I'd like some bit of Luke Cage or something to pop up before the end of the season, hopefully.
Thing is, with Luke Cage, like I feel like his story is done.
Why?
Just because of like the position he's in at the minute. Like he's almost become what he swore not to become. Like he's become a mob boss himself.
See, how did that season end?
He runs the club that Bushmaster takes over. You know what's its club? From season 1.
Yeah, but he doesn't run it. It's not like doing dodgy stuff in there, though, is it? Surely he's just running it as a club.
But the thing is, like, he's still got I can't think what his name is. Like, the dodgy bloke who works with the woman, and he sits behind the desk and like looks sinister.
Okay, maybe then.
Which we really enjoyed it, but because it was almost like a full circle, but it just went full circle the wrong way. But that's why we liked it, because he was always fighting against like corruption in his neighborhood, and then he started getting into it in the final episode, because I think it was about 15 minutes longer off the top of my head, with the thing that he was gonna make this neighborhood cleaner for the kids, get the drugs off the street, get like black opportunities for the neighborhood, which is great. But then it never explicitly said, but then it looked like how it was going, that he was just going to end up being another club owner that run guns in Harlem.
Yeah, I would like some more characters from the wider universe to show up. Not that they have to, because there's plenty of characters going around in Daredevil. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Apparently it keeps just going at this kind of pace that the third episode kind of ended on, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
Intrigued to see where it goes from here. I think we're back to
that's why I heard. It's not plodding along, but it goes along nice and steady up to episode 3, and then, like you say,
picks up steam.
Pacing goes off the chart.
I'm so intrigued to know why Fisk is having a boxing match. But
I mean, you could say that about many people in the world. Why is many people in the world having a boxing match? I feel like that's almost a crude outside joke of like everybody and the dog in real life having a boxing match. So why not Mayor Fisk?
Find out next week.
Yeah, he'll probably make out that it's for money to raise against getting vigilantes off the street, because you know he's a good guy. He's the best mayor for New York.
Well, I also liked the bringing back in the White Tiger thing as well. I like that. How her auntie was kind of arrested. And apparently that's very topical, but in America at the minute, people getting arrested for things they haven't done.
A lot of people. I'm not saying which people, but a lot of people don't like how it's just mimicking ICE, and that's what Fisk is doing right now.
I like it though. I like that they're being bold with it and they're not shying away from stuff, because Marvel kind of just do that sometimes.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm happy that they are actually tackling political views that do happen in real life. And
I liked the Swordsman trial as well, how it was basically just brought in to boost the publicity for the
that's it, mate.
AVTF and stuff, like basically saying we need this because of guys like this and stuff. I like that he was just.
And I like how like the judges were sitting there, like one, I can't remember which one it was, says, "Here we go." Like they already knew that like this was rigged. Even the judges knew that this was rigged from the moment they sat down. They knew where it was going to go.
I think everyone did. But yeah, the escape was cool at the end. I liked it. I didn't find it funny that like no one died, but where were the soldiers shooting? Like straight up, like get down! Oh my god!
Did you not see? There was a cameo that reminded you that this is actually a Disney production. A lot of those soldiers had stormtrooper helmets on.
Nice one didn't like fall down and make the stereotypical. The stereotypical falling stormtrooper noise. That was quite funny. But yes, some good action at the end. I enjoyed it. Lots of brutality coming from Daredevil again. But yeah, all in all, it was alright. Enjoyed it. Any final thoughts before we end?
On next week.
What do you say? Bring on next week.
Yeah, that is the fault. That's what it comes down to. These were 2 good exposition episodes, but bring on next week, because I feel like if we're to believe what people are saying that watched the whole season early to review it, it should be taken up to 11 next week. I would hope.
This season that all Daredevil fans have been waiting for, like people keep saying. Hopefully. Right. I'm getting messages from the wife saying dinner's done, so we're finished just on time. How good's that? There we go. Yes, this has been our review for Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episodes 2 and 3. We hope you've liked this review, and we hope you'll come back next week to see our episode review of Episode 4. I think it's just 4. There's no doubles next week. So.
Yeah, I think we'll stop with the doubles now, for now.
But yeah, watch it and let us know in the comments if you enjoyed 3 and 4. Not 3 and 4, 2 and 3. That's right.
Get ahead of yourself.
Yes. All from us today. We've got a Super Mario Galaxy review coming soon as well. And we've both seen that. So that'll be coming shortly. And it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me too.